social media, especially the Facebook, these days we get to see fantastic paintings. Paintings done by anonymous artists. We do not know about them, about their background, but their paintings speak volumes.
Yes.
We get to see such rare paintings these days in Facebook, artists from European countries. And when we look at it, it opens a new horizon. It is something like an artist would think that this is the outer boundary of the talent that one could expect. But the moment they get exposed to this social media and they begin to appreciate fantastic paintings,
Yes.
so realistic that you can hardly distinguish between a photograph and painting.
Yes.
So that is the talent that we see worldwide.
Yes.
And I want you to explain to us, having seen artists in Canada, in West, and our artists in India, is there anything that our Indian artists need to leave from them?
Not really, because Indian art, Indian civilization is very ancient. And you'll find that our art has evolved over a much longer period than the Western. The only thing is, in the West too, they're very, I wouldn't say creativity, I think, is a global language for all artists.
True.
But the innovation, they're very innovative with materials, different kinds of, not just the styles. Styles, I think, also Indians are very innovative with different kind of styles. But materials, the things that they use, the way they are bold enough to use any kind of material, and people there, the audience's acceptance. The audience acceptance there of new things, I think, is perhaps helpful to them. I think in India, there is still that challenge for artists who try to innovate. When they introduce newer ideas, newer concepts, newer styles, newer materials, I think the acceptance is slightly, maybe slightly lesser than the West. The West, they're open, more open to anything. They're less judgmental. But I think in India there could be a little more conservative audiences, but it's changing a lot.
Yes.
So I think it's, as I said, social media has opened up people even to India, to other artists in the world, and I think the appreciation.
We find that the younger generation in Mangalore, the young budding artists, they are finding Mangalore is a wonderful place to display their art, because every year in Kadri Park they organize art fair, Chitra Sante. That's where they get the opportunity to display, and it's a fantastic opportunity for people of Mangalore to go and see how the art culture in Dakshina Kannada has progressed. And you will find more than 5,000 paintings displayed over there. In comparison with artists that you have seen in the West, what advice do you give to our youngsters here?
I really don't think I have to give any advice to them, because from my experience taking part in Chitra Sante and having a solo show here and in Bangalore, what amazed me, encouraged me and delighted me, and which should delight all other artists here, is that the youngsters were the ones, when I say youngsters, they were 18, 20, 24-year-old boys, girls who came for the shows. They couldn't probably afford to buy them, but they were still interested in them. They were interested in finding out why we painted certain things, what style we used, why did I use certain colors. It was so amazing. I think artists in India have to really feel encouraged that art appreciation will continue, and perhaps that's our civilizational inheritance. It's in our DNA to appreciate art. And that is the one difference I found, that unlike my shows in other countries, that here youngsters did come, they did attend, and they were really interested.
Indeed, what you say is true. incidentally, I would like to ask you a question. Madam, now that your children have grown, they have crossed the shores of India, and then they have become internationally renowned artists. Your daughter has displayed her paintings in Rome and in Canada, and of course in her native Kudla here, and in other various places. What would you like to say about your children's progress and then achievement?
I'm quite proud of them. And what else to say? Quite happy that they've come up to that.
Yes.
And three of them have done three different
Yeah, that's right.
ways of coming up.
Yes.
And each one in their own way have progressed more than my expectations.
Yes,
So I'm quite happy.
yes. Friends, you must be able to judge that art gives life. By looking at Madam Vimala, even at her 80 plus, she is so energetic, enthusiastic, and when she walks, she is still in her 30s and 40s.
Not at all.
This is because of her love for art. Her love for art has kept her young and energetic. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks for the session that we had, that I had the privilege of interviewing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, doctor. Thank